before. Hey, girlfriends. Today we're doing a natural hair updo on my beautiful client, Miss Sharon. Say hey, Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon should be tired of us now, y'all. But we're gonna do a French roll today. Since y'all calling me the old school hairstylist, I'm gonna do French roll, and so you're just gonna watch and learn with all of this hair. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Jaleesa February. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but also an educator here on this platform. We do all things natural hair care. We talk education, we have fun. It's a whole type of vibe. Come in, chime in, and let me know where you're watching from and what brought you to tonight's live. Hi, April. I was coming to speak to Miss Sherry, but I didn't want to go live. So good to see you. You look cute today. Thanks, Harry. Yeah. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you what I said about it. Yes, we can. 8 hours you will. Yes. Come on, let's go to the bowl. She want a hair braided, y'all. But do y'all do the hair? And she don't want to sit 7 to 8 hours. Tell us you gotta sit 7 to 8 hours. I don't care. I can do it. We're gonna go right here, Miss King.
Somebody with some real hair wouldn't take the 12 hours.
And you have a lot of hair. And the braids are so small, Miss Sharon. Look at those braids.
I don't know what I'm looking at. That's what Kristen said. We should never let you pick. You pick something, and you don't look like the picture, but the picture is just the inspiration. It's not your head.
It's not your head. It's there.
Uh, I,
My, those are individual braids, small braids with straight hair, and then you have texture hair. Individual braids. That's 7 to 8 hours.
even for Kristen.
It's about maybe 5 hours for her.
I wouldn't expect you. I'm gonna tell her. Oh, so you're talking hundreds. Hundreds.
Yeah. Oh, but I'll she'll let you know how much it costs. But if it's 5 hours, you get the five.
I guess so. I have to be on the day that I am off, because I just told the boss, like, look, I need off forever. And 3 days before that, I'm gonna be in Baltimore. I got to see my parents before
Will you leave out?
yeah. So, and today I traded this just so I could make this appointment. And she's looking at me and I'm just saying, that's life. My parents, yeah, for more than 1,500 miles away. And they in their 90s with bad health. And my mother, I think her chemotherapy didn't, she was willing to stay home. So she was with her in a way. I got to go see mom before I think, but no, before age 10. And that doesn't make sense. So something happened to your mom and you get the call while you're down here.
I know.
Five and cutting up, had fun and drinking and didn't bother. I was going to see her before that. Not really, but still, my daughter's I probably had to have a cocktail. I will not be able to stay in that kind of and swelter and heat and heat, but then walk in the street.
I know. And drink this one.
My kid, he had to pick me up and take me back. I'm gonna let my two daughters, they can handle. I cannot. The older I get, the less my talk.
I understand.
Girl, so can you take it or be great? Can you take a cocktail or be great?
Yeah, that's my cocktail. I like margaritas, but I'm not drinking until July. I'm not having like the days.
Okay, so you're gonna stay dry until the fruit. And then he's like,
I want to be doing wrong so fast. Here, girl. Need this to off. Oh. And then once we get off that cruise, when we go to the again, I'm gonna say dry.
so you cruising to the thing?
No, this line.
Oh, okay.
We're flying. And we're trying to get everything situated now. I think we find where we want to stay in Japan. We gotta figure out what we really want to do. We gotta get our outfits for Alaska because Alaska. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so your cruise is Alaska and where? I'm doing two for
I am doing the cruise. One cruise. And 4th of July with the kids for the Bahamas. I'm just taking the NC cruise. And then for us, this adult, me and him, we're cruising to Alaska on Bird and Boys where it's only adults only. No groups.
okay, because you know, Tom Jordan used to do fantastic. Right?
My cousin was did that. They loved it. All the celebrities and stuff.
Yeah, it's no longer called Fantastic Voyage, and they, you know, Ricky Smiley instead of Tom, Tom retired, and they using Virgin cruises. And they said no buffet, because with COVID and stuff, it's like I don't need everybody's hand all in the buffet. You don't know if they just talk, they get into the hand. No, I didn't like that. But like, wash your hands. I just said, what? No buffet.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. I'm the same way.
I don't want nothing on the buffet.
I'm the same way. So with Virgin, all the restaurants that dine like the fancy restaurants included in the price.
Uh-huh.
It's a nice food for adults. I mean, I say spend extra money, enjoy yourself with adults only. It's worth the money that you pay. I can never cruise on Carnival ever again.
Well, seems to be, I don't
Sorry,
know what my coffee. Uh,
It just
you just expect to get sick.
I know.
Something gonna happen all the time, so it's just like house party.
It is how to
Me,
get overly crowded.
just hat, craft,
That's it. Everybody says
everything. Like,
how about that life? What's wrong with
I told my boss that he says, well, I've never been on a cruise. I said I want one in my life and I regret it. And then I started talking about the fact, and I said, I always wanted to go, but I could never find anybody. Okay, first of everybody to the church. And they said, no, he said, I don't want to be around no church folks when I go somewhere there and go. So they come back and tell me all your business. I need to be private and just going through and do my own thing for relaxing. He said, no. So, and then a lot of people didn't want to get up off the pay for it.
Yes, I know.
They just said, what? What does it cost? I said, for the Fantastic Voyage, all your entertainment.
How much
going
is it?
for Oh, that used to be like if you got into a group cabin, it was 2,000 something. per- But then you had to think about all the people you had to share a room with. And stuff.
I'm saying, all right, so the food I paid for the kids, it was like 2,600. That was cheap because for all of us, it's like close to $3,000.
You can, not 2,600 per.
No, like 6,000 together.
Oh,
About
girl,
3,000 altogether. That's with the
girl,
travel.
good.
I know, and for the Virgin Voyages cruise, it's around $8,000.
Virgin you had to pay for. Because I remember I took a Virgin flight over the Atlantic. I forgot, we was like on London this time. And he'd had purple light, you know,
Yeah.
the grandson doesn't do anything like Southwest.
I know, it's so crazy.
You, I said, okay, okay.
That's what make us like Virgin cruises. Because when we flew Virgin, we was like, oh, it's really nice.
Virgin,
Virgin is luxury.
because for some reason or another, I think we were on the level above everybody else. And I said, oh, I haven't been on a big boy where you know, tears in the airplane. And what happened?
My husband got so he was like, I can't fly nothing as a first class anymore.
It's like, girl,
I can't
okay,
do that.
I want to go to the park. So you said, man, but I don't think I can fly
That long.
first class. No.
Oh,
Okay. I sent my kids off to see before I like they were in high school.
they told me they've been everywhere.
No, I think when we was in high school, I sent him to Germany.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was over there for a few months as James was living up there. And he would call her, Mama,
I think that's so dope.
and I said, it's Germany. He said, what? I wasn't back. He said, no city with a school, use Mercedes-Benz school bus, which is, he probably got afford. But they can't afford them over here.
I know.
I said, it's Germany, they manufacture there.
Why?
He said, Ma, you just don't know. I said, well, all right, German engineer, got it, son. Talk about something else. So he did that. And then when he went to Cornell, he went on an international medical mission to Australia. And oh, they flew him with the local doctors into the outback. You know, the streets and take care of the aborigines and stuff. And then he was in Sydney and Melbourne and all over the place. So he had a good time. Need I say, I hadn't been to either place by then.
Did he?
He's always in Hawaii. It's getting on my nerves. I've only got one.
That was amazing. I know.
Done Costa Rica. He's ridden in the UAE. He riding camels and in the desert. He took some pictures. Then he's been to India. He took a picture in front of the Taj
That's where
Mahal.
we going. That's where I'm next.
And it's just like, check, okay, my children are okay.
I know.
They are okay.
That's what my children said. They was like, Mom, because I told you for Thanksgiving we do trips, and I want my kids used to being able to travel.
I want them to be able to be okay no matter where they
They
go.
go.
I want them to feel like they can glide in and out of whatever the cultural situation
Right.
I think is. I do not like them thinking like they're little, you know,
I don't
if that they never get out of this puddle. But the only thing you know is the
Here.
crap that you learn in that little bitty time.
I agree.
It survives, you know, the prejudices, you know, all thinking the same crap and blaming it. It's just like there's no, you know, that doesn't work. I want them to be able to, yeah, no matter where you go, you have to be able to stand on your own thing for yourself and feel okay no matter where you go. Yeah.
I was going to Hawaii, and I took them to Hawaii. It was amazing. They was like, Mom, can we have trips every year? And I'm like, yeah.
That's the one that turned. Chrissy was 5 years old when we went to Hawaii. And she said, I'm getting married in Hawaii. I said, all of the family will have to be thrown in. We all know who's gonna have to pay for you to get there. Like, I don't care, mine is a destination, but get married in Hawaii. And I said, she came back with a little grass skirt and a coconut bar and everything. She was just so far down the rabbit hole when it came to Hawaii. It will capture your child. 'Cause I think it was the Hilton, the big house.
That's it. They okay.
And they had this huge bird cage that was probably like 2 stories high with these big, huge exotic birds in them. And she be saying, and they shot fireworks off on the beach every night and stuff. So it was nothing we could do with Christy. Christy was just, I'm getting married in Hawaii. I said, all right.
My kids don't care nothing about it. So we want to go back to Hawaii. Anywhere y'all want to go back to Hawaii.
They don't want anywhere else.
They don't want nowhere. So I said, by next year, that's my goal. For our savings, our travel savings, to bring them back to Hawaii.
I feel bad because I used to, okay, because my birthday is around Thanksgiving time. And I thought the best gift to myself, since I'm a free woman, is to go somewhere on a trip every year. I wanted to. So no, I took Christy, what was Christy was in the ninth grade. We went to Paris for a week. And she just complained, but she was in the ninth grade. Wow. I said, like, when you get to the Louvre, it's like 12 miles of corridor to walk to an art museum. We'd be walking all day. Or we would be at Notre Dame, or we would be over there at Moulin Rouge, or we would take a little, you know, we were just all over the city. And she got tired of walking. Or Rodin stay. I went to every art museum I could put my hand on. Girl, I thought like, yes, Paris.
No,
She was just tired of it. So I was dragging her around over.
oh my
And I
God.
said, we were gonna finish with my mom.
You gotta go back by yourself now.
You hate it. But then when we went to Italy, she loved it.
That's crazy.
'Cause she thought
Hey,
Italy
y'all.
was like, what you see in the, you know, the power film and everything.
Ah,
Where the power film is still standing. And it's just like, no. But we like it. And it was London. And yeah, I think they done good.
see, that makes Hey, y'all. Hi. Cause it ain't cute. They have done good, girl. They done.
No, her girlfriend is getting ready to go to Greece. And she wants to go, but she can't afford it.
It's a lot right now.
Nobody, I mean, they afford everything. and-
Really?
Some things we got to work for. and say,
It's the platinum.
I really,
But like,
yeah, it's close to me taking her.
I think it's fine, you know.
It's
I
fine.
love that. Hey, beautiful girl, did you ask mommy? Did you ask Soda? Okay, will you ask me? Hey, no girl here. Hey, ask me. You've been working very hard on my knee. Sorry, I mean, maybe to do it all.
She works and saves up and takes herself. Or let's say she gets hired for a job and they fly her there. It's gonna be different than if you were mama's little head on. Mama.
You got her working in high school, and oh my God. Thank you. That's what me, I keep doing it in the last time. You sure you don't want nothing to drink right now?
Oh, no.
Okay,
I'll wait till I get up under that hot dryer.
not actually pulling us from here. Because I'm not on that. But I'm telling you now, where
Oh, and my son,
Yeah, that's
Derek,
great.
got back from a medical mission.
I was last on the fair.
About just over a month ago. No, that Ebola is breaking out really bad. And that, I'm just, oh my God, thank God, because I was worried when he was.
Oh my goodness. I heard about that. It's still paying back. Like, what's the word, girl?
It's bad, and it's still to the point that a neighboring country is closing its borders and say, y'all gotta stay over there. We do not want y'all over here in Kenya. No, we don't want this. We don't want that there. But that means it's gonna be decimated where it is. Okay.
I don't like it. I just like that so much stuff is like happening now. It puts so much fear into people not wanting to travel, you know?
It's just a scary one. I think if we all had to understand that this is one world, we're all interrelated. You need to help people stay hungry. With disease, you just can't let this stuff ravage one country. But it's gonna be a tide, a ripple. It's gonna get back to you sooner or later. There is no, I. Look like. But they are not. So they keep.
Oh, I'm the same thing. I'm really hot.
All right, don't work. You got to work. Oh my God.
They are cute, though. They highways. I love them. And they comfortable. I mean, straight.
I don't understand because it.
Hey, touch it. They straight. Yeah.
I can't have you make it break. Where's that woman? You wanna be doing that?
Like you, Miss Sharon. I didn't even know your name. That's how many videos they're doing.
That's right.
What?
I was getting ready to say you just started. I had, I like her. I knew you before that.
Yeah, we family now, girl. I am in the first live I did with you. You was like, who was that woman? That's my girl.
They heard you. You're coming to life.
I think like,
Oh, I think-
like they said, my.
It really-
I said, no, I am not. Then they'll try, no, I don't want to see it. If I'm in it, I do not want to. And they say, but mine, you look like you enjoying yourself. Like,
Okay.
just it.
You always pearl it.
I love it. I love it.
Funsies.
All right, Miss Sharon, we have 303 people on our live today. Hey, y'all, for the new people that's joining, this is Miss Sharon. Where are you guys watching from tonight? We are going to do a natural hairstyle with her, okay, y'all?
Well, I could.
And tonight we used the makeup primer as I protectant. We did go in with the Mazzani 25 treatment. And I did go in with a makeup styling for because gray hair tends to be a little more wild. And I kind of want to keep my hair smooth in this process. So we did detangle at the shampoo bowl, but now I'm gonna go ahead and section off it into a section
AWG.
and go ahead and blow dry all this beautiful natural gray hair.
Don AA, and I did a dot. So now I'm
My girl thinking about them braids.
Oh,
Right.
and it's so they're really jealous. Like, I did that. Yeah, to accomplish that was how like you were.
I just thought, you could go stay in the crib, no matter how long
What's my question?
your day was.
I love it. Thank you.
Then work you do when you got back to the home, like lay down for the night till you got started. Yeah.
Now I want to
So you never really did that much. You go and travel again.
Yeah.
You never had your hair braided. You just rock it was natural, right?
Yeah, just rocking natural. Usually when I travel, I really don't have time to like sit and find places. It's just my natural hair.
But you know so many professionals.
I know so many professionals, but I know now a lot from social media. I know them a lot from just watching their work. I don't know like their work that's like we don't know what is behind what I did. Like I know of them, but I don't know no that one way the video was one way that take care of my life. Not a good one. Sorry, he takes it with Hi. So right now, y'all, we are doing the tension method. And what the tension method is, when natural hair, you kind of stretch out the hair with the fingers like this. And I have my tongue touch and my dice. I'm gonna go in and moving it out. I can let it in my car. I you need a really quick meeting. I have a good picture and then I'm gonna do that. Yeah. That's what my mom would say. It's like that. You like cell phone? Stop up. Get it fixed. Okay. What is it? No, no. I love this stuff like that already. Just like the loving them not being and have them now. Coming. Oh, got him there. Literally, she's like, Baba minutes. Because all the girls sit down. I haven't drank since Saturday. And yeah, that's probably like
Your parents still here.
oh my goodness. So my dad transitioned in 2020.
well, I was 2021. Like I'm probably
If my mom is in a nursing home, I'm probably 130. She had an aneurysm when I was in seventh grade.
yeah.
And she's still here.
Well, I mean, like
Yeah,
I couldn't feel it there. So I was like,
I wasn't raised with my mom. I was raised by my uncle and his wife. I'm pretty sure. And my uncle, whom I call my daddy,
yes.
that transition.
Oh,
I was raised by me and my brothers.
my
My mom was an alcoholic.
No,
There's the
forget
warrant
that.
of author.
I just want
But
to
also,
know how
I-
it's being told. How you feel about, I don't even know if it's experiencing.
Now, I know. How do I feel about it? You're gonna drink it. And my wife's not gonna see nothing.
Oh, okay.
He's sitting there, and I like eating the wine because he has my own, they treat her like family. But when they became family, they love her. They do that. My aunt, they wanted her to go to the
They're
States.
they're like,
But I was like, no, you can't move somebody who's better.
Yeah.
He's comfortable in that spot. And there's a lot of them who used to get in the field, but it's a good news. I want to do it where they like, I like it, and they do, yeah, and he,
well,
they go, like, say, if they do things. Oh, maybe he has
that's
something.
not the plan.
So did they want to
Need to
look
see
at
it.
someplace
I would-
less
They want-
expensive,
That's
more convenient for them?
more convenient for them, but it's really convenient for me now, what she said. They just don't find, they live in New Orleans, my family's from New Orleans.
Our bodies.
We Creole. But she got family
Right.
back here.
All my meals today were processed.
Like I hate here, they don't pay her from it, she's there wrong, but I don't wanna move her, my dream, and I can't get out of, you know, with my dream anyhow.
Okay, so
Even though,
yeah, yeah,
I was like, oh,
family doesn't do that.
but I didn't push
But
it.
she still have.
I love it. Like, stuff like,
And I think it's how we are, like, I gotta go home.
well, like, if you're not.
When you come in, and she loud.
Now, I'll eat it all.
The only reason I asked is because like my parents at midnight was like,
Yeah.
my mother,
I'm like, right.
she looks like she's going downhill extremely fast.
What she had,
Oh, God.
she's dealing with.
They had diagnosed
What?
her with sarcoma, but she does not have.
You're not used to that.
She has,
Something.
uh,
Yeah, like, I can.
I don't know, it's like a blood cancer. It's a blood cell.
But
I've never heard of it.
nowadays, people
So,
give you a little.
That, you got so many other.
I don't think a lot of people know about
I
that, but it's
just-
been around for since 19. I've heard about it.
Hey, I think she got misdiagnosed. They thought she had something. Didn't have. Now,
It's what I'm doing right now doesn't
they
work.
couldn't have it up now.
And I'm
Then
like,
they put on all of this chemotherapy. So, over her, and they would go to the- and she was
No.
like,
No, I'm like,
you know,
wow, wait, I just got my mind.
and everything got so hot, like,
When I
it's
said,
sticky, also because of it.
we had.
But it really does, got
In the past
to go hard.
because they don't know.
Well, I just,
What are you doing with that? From high school. Did she just tell you that?
well, I,
He does, it's like I'm working out. And
no, but that's the time, so I can't be okay.
If she was.
But I
I would have.
felt a big guilt because I'm at her old time. I'm already down here. She's all the way up there.
Yeah.
So it's the old one, you're the one that said,
Yeah.
you know, but you know, and then it was. I think my father's final wish, everything else, I knew everything, God, he had basically turned it over to my younger brother. And they know he would get one, but he didn't bother about telling me, and then I felt like I was being slapped in the face.
I was,
It's like, just because I'm down here, if I'm your old,
does it work the same way?
you know, blah, 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 you think you're the most responsible,
You're right.
But see, my dad, no, he only had
You like
one
them?
son. And him, boy, the boy, girl, and he,
I remember saying
you know, then they, my younger brother, they executive, everything else. I feel like I'm left out of stuff in the city because of the, too far away, I'm not up to date on things, I just need to know, see with my own eyes, it's been time, so. I told Chris because of the age and they declined.
Yeah.
That I could promise her how long
Reservation.
they in her own,
What are you talking about?
you know, friends.
No, I love it. Because that's exactly
So
what I would.
I go up this month, you know, it's on with me.
I would see your day, but I'm like, it's gonna be.
And hey, because you can't take it,
So many options.
you're not gonna go to your grandparents.
I know what you're saying.
So it's just like, come on, girl, let's go. I'm going, you're going. Let's get on up here and go see your grandparents or my parents. And
Fine.
then there's no guilt. It's
There you
something
go.
that happened. If you go to Essex, you can't be cutting up in the streets
I know.
and then go see your parents before you go.
I know what you're saying. That's how I felt when I went to Tennessee
Oh, it's
when my dad was diagnosed with cancer.
uh,
I was like, God, I really do gonna let my daddy transition while I'm out of town, please. Please. And it's like great of God, honest to girl, but help him because I think he knew he was gonna change it. Because the night that we came back,
I think they know.
I know.
They know, and they want to be ready, and they actually are at peace before it happens. Because I think for some reason,
Is it good? Yeah. Yeah, it was different. I do it. I think that's like Lisa. And I really don't know how I just go to good. I made them super egg. Now I was like, damn, I said it's late. I'm like, no, I'm trying to come on. So I can put it against I made them some Easter eggs. And some said, go to your daddy. All right, Dad, then we'll give us a time, but I'm gonna pull up and at the house or whatever. It felt different. It felt really different. He was laying on the bed, and I was like, Dad, what's wrong? Like, what's the matter? And he was like, nothing. I was like, what are you afraid of, Lord? And he was like, nothing. I said, something that you're afraid of. I said, just go ahead and give it to God and let God know, what you're dealing with. Because he knows when he may need you to verbally just give it to him. And I pulled my daddy's chin down and I was like, Dad, it's okay, because he's about to cry.
yeah.
And I was like, just give it to God. I said, whether he hears you on earth or in heaven, he's gonna be good either way. I said, the biggest thing I want you to be able to release it and just fully give to him and know that you have peace about it. We knew. So we ended up we spent the time. It was my children first time ever seeing a real egg being colored. So they was like, they never seen an egg before, like a real egg. And I was like, no, dad, they never seen one. So he got to, enjoy them. He ran on the bed, enjoyed some time with them. We prayed that night. And I told my husband asked him, he was like, it was random, but it was the act of God. He was like, do you know God is your Lord and Savior? My dad was like, yeah. And he said some other stuff the Holy Spirit told him to say. And we got in the car, and I was like, "Well, Dad, I'm gonna come see you tomorrow when I pick up Summer." And usually because I do Bible study with him, and he's like, "Don't come early, now, Lisa." He's like, "I want you early," and I'm like, "All right, Dad." He said, "Come around 5:30," and I said, "Okay." But I was off the next day, and I went to a coffee shop close by his house, but something would not allow me to go to the house. He's like, "We go see your daddy once you pick up Summer." I'm on my way to go pick up my baby at 5 something. My aunt called me and said my daddy passed away at 5. And this man told me to come see him at 5:30. And I'm like, Dad, really? Really, Daddy? So I'm crying. I'm like to pick up my baby. I forgot where they live. My whole mind, my whole world. Like, wow. I'm crying, pick up my baby, and I'm looking at my daddy laying there, and I'm like, I'm looking at him like, now you know better. My family started laughing. No, like, you could have waited until I came and saw you. You gonna go to sleep here at 5 o'clock now, plus see you at 5:30. Yeah, and my husband made some. He was like he didn't want you to see him like that. He wanted you to have a good memory of him. And I gave him one last kiss because he hated my kiss. He like, don't kiss me, kiss on me, this shit. And I gave him one last kiss. I kissed him. I was like, now you can't fuss at me. I can kiss you all I want to right now. My family, they was like, girl, you so goofy. And I like, kissing. But I was like, you little turd. You go ahead and depart from this world before I get to fuss at you one more time. But it was beautiful in a way because my aunt said that day, she said he was getting up, he had got up out the bed, he got for lunch. He was getting out the bed, he drank coffee that morning, he ate a full breakfast, he was not eating or nothing. He ate a full
It's
breakfast.
almost like his last
It was his
meal.
last meal. He had for breakfast. He had a burst of energy. That he was getting up. He told my uncle to break. bring him some ice
It's
cream.
like all of a sudden, when you think they're doing better, they're doing all of this stuff they haven't been doing in a long time.
Yes.
That's usually a sign.
That's
Like
listen,
something-
my aunt said she didn't even think about it. He told his wife that day, he was like, I love you. He told my aunt, he told her, he said, sister, I appreciate everything you've been doing for me, and gave her a kiss and said, I love you. And she said, she didn't think nothing of it, 'cause my dad just like me. He was like,
Yeah.
do the I love you. Gave her a hug, and he said, my aunt he was like, I'm gonna go outside and get on the phone. He's like, go outside, I can take a little nap because I'm tired. He's like, well, just make sure Richard Earl bring my ice cream because her my uncle was on his way to bring her ice cream. He laid in the bed. She said she wasn't even outside 5 minutes. She said, Lisa, I was not outside, not even 3 minutes because I looked at the phone, see how long I was on there. I came back, it was like, Blue, you still want the ice cream? She said, he want to wake up. And then my other aunt was there and she looked at him. She said, he's gone.
So in a way, he sent himself off and pushed y'all back
Pushed us back.
so y'all could just let go of him while he was getting ready to
Right, to
transition.
transition.
And,
It's like, I know trouble with you. You could have waited, Daddy. But this little man, and my dad was already small. He was already like very petite. So when he transitioned, he weighed about maybe 8 pounds, 70, at the most.
and he had all of that energy at 70 pounds. Y'all should have known something was
But
because
he was
this
already small. Like we didn't think of because my dad's like he's the type of person when he want to do something, he's going to do it. But my sister, she didn't think nothing of it. She's like, oh, he's getting better. But he was transitioning then.
yeah.
He was transitioning when he told me, and he waited. And that's what the Holy Spirit had to tell me. He waited until he saw his grandchildren. He saw me.
He said his last
He
goodbyes.
said his last goodbyes.
And he knew,
He knew.
but he didn't share it with y'all.
Mm-mm. He knew. He knew. Because I remember when he told me that the doctor said there was nothing else for him to do, and I heard in his voice before he transitioned, he was crying to me because I was like his little best friend. And I was like, Dad, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. And I was just trying to speak life into him, even though he couldn't see life. But I was like, and I couldn't find out before he transitioned, he told his wife what he wanted to wear. See, they thought he wanted to wear something like her. My dad dressed very nice. He dressed in nice suits, nice clothes. He always smelled good, had his hair looking good. His nickname was Blue. That's what people knew him by Blue. And before he transitioned, he was telling me, he's like, Leisha, he said, I need for you to buy me some black pants. And I thought they was like for church or something, not knowing it was for his funeral. He said, I want these type of slacks. So if you order from your Amazon, he'll stay on me. And I finally ordered the pants. I bought him a jacket for Father's Day one year, and he loved this jacket. He loved it. And that was his final word. She said, I want to wear the jacket my girl bought me. I'm like, Father, put your little butt. Oh, put your little butt.
I think it's a special time. That y'all had.
That was my little man. It's my first baby.
You're blessed that your mother is still. So you need to be prepared. I don't even know what to tell you, where your relationship is. But, you know, y- you need to be at peace because God never promised you that she'd be here 5 years from today
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So when time comes, and it's gonna be in his time, not on your timetable or anybody else. You just need to know,
Be at peace, like
be
that.
at peace. Like
Yeah,
I was there. I know she loves me. I love her. I told her I love her. I just probably need to do something. Most of the time, because of their age and stuff, when I go up, you see mom sit down, I wash the dishes. Anything you want done, you need any cleaning done, you need me to run to the store, anybody, you're so busy doing tasks because of their age. But I think this time I need to
you need to be still.
curb that. I need to be still enough. It has to be the connection and spending enough time with them that if something should happen.
And not being a boss.
Yeah, I
And
just,
that's how we are. We
I can't-
bosses.
well, my father ain't gonna let that nobody boss. What am I thinking about? Yeah, but it's not off, because now he's saying before he hangs up, I love you, Sharon. And it's like,
That hurt.
I love you too, Dad, but don't do this right now.
I know.
Hold on. Because when they start doing all of that, they are preparing themselves.
They
And you
are.
know what it means. And it's just like, are you the OG? Are you the tough bird? Now you're saying, I love you, Sharon. It's like, I love you, sweetheart.
I know.
It's like, okay,
Start-
I got to get home. Got to get home. I know I need to get home.
Don't start saying the goodbye. Not down. And we don't like to talk about that. Ooh, girl.
But he always tells me, well, there's nothing you can do. I give my your brother all of my wishes, but it's like I don't really care about your wishes. I care about
Time.
yeah, us and what is it? And he will never let go, like it's a part of his manhood or something. You know, this is my house. I make the decisions in this house. I don't need for you to tell me what to do. He's one of them kind of guys. So yes, I need to just like Dad, sit down, allow yourself to fall apart. What is it that,
We still dead.
I need for him to be still, but I also need for him to be so still that he can almost fall apart and just tell me what it
Mhm.
is that you need to, that
Yeah.
we need to get off our chest and stuff.
All
But
right.
he's like, all right.
'Cause before my dad came to check, I asked him questions like they were really uncomfortable, but he was so open. I remember taking him to his chemo. He was in the car, and he hated when I recorded him. And I'd be like, Dad, what happened at this time? What is something that you wish you would have done? What's some place you wish you would have visited? And he had a sister who lived in California. And he was like, listen, he said, I never said anything, he said, but I really want to visit San Diego. And it was just like stuff that, you don't think to ask, but stuff that he was open to answer, like small stuff. What is something that you wish you would have done when you were younger? Or wish you would have done this life? You know, what is something that you want to say? Like uncomfortable questions, deep questions. Because in those times, they want to talk about it. They just don't, no one really asks.
So he probably just reviewed his life, all of his best memories,
Mhm.
things, and he would like to share with his kids and for them to know things we wish he had done maybe as a father. It's really about them. You just want to hear it all.
That's it.
It's like,
The crazy thing about it, Shannon, was that his best friend, which was my uncle, passed away right after him. His two little
you
brothers
mean the
passed
one
away.
that raised?
Huh?
The raised, that's not the one that raised you. You said
All right, so that's the one. All right, so the one that raised me, I call him my dad. He's one of them. But his brother, two of his brother passed away after him. From my uncles. And it was like crazy because I watched my uncles I was around a lot get sick. And I remember him telling me in the hospital, he said, please tell my I call my uncle, he's my dad. He was like, please telling me, come on, it's time. And I remember having a dream with both of them playing with each other. They look like little kids. They was hugging each other, playing with each other. And I was like, dang, that was a really good dream for me to have from both of them. Then my other uncle changed it. I'm like, Lord,
well, it's a good thing you had your honey bunny.
huh?
It's a good thing you had your husband for some arms. Like, yeah, it sounds like you can make your feet knock the monkey off.
That, too, that, that. Oh, and I remember from my other uncle trying to me in the hospital, like, he knew he was gonna pass away. He was like, I'm gonna go. And he said, it's okay. And he's I know you about to go to New York. This last He said, no, you about to go to New York. I want you to have fun in New York. And I was like, well, but I don't have to go. He said, yes, you do. You have to go. He said, you must go. Before I went to New York, we had transition. I was going to New York the day of his meeting.
Well, did you go?
Huh?
Did you go?
I went to New York. My husband was like, babe, he's wonderful to be there.
Okay, because I had this lady tell me that, her mother was so ill, and I think Nate was hopefully at the time, right, was struggling so bad that I think her sisters and her were in the room, and the doctor was saying, the prognosis was really bad, that they need to be prepared. She said, when you do things like seeing if there's any brain activity, this person has had aneurysm or bleed on both halves, both hemispheres of her brain. She was now going from having a massive stroke to uh, having seizures all the time. And they told her that they essentially had done all that they could do in the way she wasn't coming back from that. She accepted and had prayed and had gotten the peace, but she just said that, God, you know, I love, you love your mom,
Sure.
but let your will be done
Come on.
in my mother's life. If it's your will that, you know, that I want her to be at peace, and I will be at peace with your decisions because I'm praying that you know what's best.
Okay.
And yeah, from my mom and stuff. So if it's your will that this doesn't change, or if it's your will that she gets up out of the bed and walk, it's your will that I love you enough and I'm faithful enough. Your will be done. So that to me sounded beautiful, but her siblings or her sisters didn't agree with it. They weren't putting up signs all over her and stuff that,
Yeah.
like heal. She's heal. This is gonna be done.
And the Bible talks about letting things be God's will. If it's in God's will.
Yeah, she said she wanted God's will to be done, and they had already because they consider themselves faithful and religious. They pray, then this is gonna, she's gonna be blah 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 blah. Well, that never happened, and the doctors were actually uh very truthful, and they did all that they could do. So she ended up going home, probably on hospice, and lady told me that she had a husband and he had like children or sons that they had booked months and months ago. He needed to go visit and see his son or son and make sure that his kids that weren't there were okay. She left and went out of town, but she told her sisters, I'm going with my husband. I'm at peace. I knowing that, God's will gonna be done. I prayed up, but I need to go with my husband. He has kids and he to take care of the living. There's nothing we can do for mom right now,
He's in
So, yeah, so when she left and out of town, her mother departed.
Mhm.
And I think they they got really angry and blamed her, but it wasn't her
Right, it
fault.
wasn't her fault.
This was, and she had spent so much time praying with her, visiting her, accepting the will and everything else, and seeing her as much as she could. But then you have to also not forsake the living
Mhm.
and be there for her. So she did that, and it probably caused the, you know, friction or whatnot. But she just says, I think even her husband was sweet enough and loving enough. It's like, babe, we can cut this off. That my children, your mother has just passed. Let's fly on back home. And she says, there's nothing that we can do. She knew I love her.
That's it.
And I was there for, and I'm at peace being able to accept this outcome because they were as plain as day, and we did everything we could do. And the seizures were taken over, the brain bleeds, no activity. They released her to hospice. She just was supposed to be keeping her comfortable until she can no longer function as a living entity. And, her life or the breath of life will leave her body. So she says, no, we're going home, but it's gonna be okay. We don't have to make any birthday life and stuff. But when yours told you, your uncle told you to go on to, he passed before you went anyway.
That's probably
Okay. So her mother was gonna pass, and she could accept it as opposed to sitting there at a bed on pins and needles, wait for the minute. You can't deliver her. You can pray, but you cannot change it.
manual.
And because the situation was traumatic, because she had lost her mom. But for people to try to saddle you with guilt or blame you because you weren't here, you're not a good. That's terrible. Family does that to you.
It
It's
does.
it's enough hurt to go around. There's enough pain, the suffering, the loss, everything else. Nobody really needs that. That's kind of really. I don't know. I'm not even hearing from my siblings up north about my parents. I guess they're comfortable enough saying, well, things don't look good, but we're here all the time. I just want you to know the mom's not doing that well. And then I can't. So I think I just need to pop up and for myself. I just really need to get there.
You doing the right thing, Sharon. I know.
I know I ain't got two pennies to rub together. But it's just like, you need to go. Nobody promised me that I was gonna be able to have a windfall or meet my sugar daddy. I could go home. I just need to go home and wait it.
Just spend time.
Yeah.
I always say that the most valuable thing you can give a person is your time. And I agree with your time. Take pictures and videos. Record some of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I'm so thankful that I did do, even though my dad didn't want me to record. I have literally recordings of us having conversation. And I just listened to them the other night and cried. It helps. I'm like, Daddy, and you knew. Like, I'm like, I was telling you. Oh, the turn. So this tattoo, so this tattoo's in it's of him. It's a fishing pole because he loves to fish. And it's on my tattoo's my little heart. And his favorite color was red. Oh, his favorite color was red. His name was blue.
The side, I wouldn't be able to see it right here.
So this would be crazy, but when your mother and him were together, did you give her red flowers?
Yes.
Said his face color is red. I blew you my heart.
Think about it. Just look up a bunch of your things, but you can't be able to have your check. Because we could wiggle it in right here. Yeah. And it feels down. But like when you put it in, this is something bigger, like I thought it was going to be scary. Okay, tell me about this.
You're gonna do a beer test?
You could pick it up, but you wanted to hear, he went to some, Claire's and all of these places that were piercing. And for the whole nurse, I looked at the lady and put her glove on and then started touching off and stuff. I said, And she got, I said, you can get an infection because she is touching everything that's not sterile. And she get ready to pierce your ears. This is, I wouldn't, I believe the lady knows what she's doing. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
you got it.
Hey. She did.
Yes, we did. But you had that. I say, Christy, but they think you're trying to stop them.
I know.
So are you girl here?
Yeah, and the little one, the only one, she was pierced. Then I don't know, the earrings kept coming out or popping out.
Yeah.
And the last time it came out, I was like, you know what? I wish you older to say, Mom, I'm my ear too.
I think it's whether or not you can do your part, but if they're not prepared to join you in guarding how clean they're kept or what, it's just. But then people pierce their babies, infants,
They do.
and I'm saying, you can pierce, but then you're in total control for
Yeah,
the
you are.
infant.
Honestly, I think it's a big sign. Because you take care.
Because when they get out there, it's so mud and dirt and be
Yeah.
sweaty and play in the yard and tussle with one another.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's a lot. It's a lot.
And it's very rare. So I had to review the coverage.
girl, I am off this weekend.
You I'm this weekend too.
Yes. So wait a minute, do you do hair on me?
That's wedding. Wedding. But I'm off this Saturday. And I'm excited.
Or you and the girls are gonna do something crazy.
They have their day. They had their day today and then they have their day tomorrow. So Saturday, I'm at the house.
That's what you're gonna do with your all time.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we don't need to hear.
Wait.
You are pregnant.
Okay, but I'm so tired of seeing you next. I ain't never thought I was gonna say that. I'm a little hungry. Man.
He's correct.
Like, I don't know, like they just said, "Wow, why are you wait for God?" I don't understand. When I get clean and the shower and all of that, you got clean sheets in the bed. She said, "What's the point?" And you pick up the floor. Said, "It's your house." You said, "I just said, man." It's like, I'm just to let you know, don't come up here and start back any company because I'm not gonna have nothing on.
My mother-in-law put up to my house one time. Yeah, I'm like, you don't hey, you don't pull up like that. You call, answer that door. Hey, come on. What the? Did you call? Did you call? What is that? Did you call? That's a darn good thing. You walk around the house naked and girls. I got girls. We got the same thing. I only skin in different size, different shape, and maturity.
He said, "Oh my God." So you can't, and this is my house. And you can't take your son back with you. He's gonna stay right here with this.
You should see him when I'm walking the kitchen. He's like, "Oh, I never thought I'd say today. I'm tired of seeing me." He said, "Will you take your clothes? That's supposed to be a surprise." He said, "Yeah, I bought me some pajamas though, but I walk around the house as soon as I get in bed, baby. After that shower in the bath, they are.
He's like,
It's so funny because when our kids are used to it, they come up to and hug one day. That's what they phase them. They so used to it. My middle child would be like, Mom, you got some clothes. I was cooking a breakfast for one morning. She's like, Mom, can you hear me? I said, I hear you get your house and your food. Don't talk to me, okay? Until then, you can ask, but I don't have to say.
I did not find no hair of any kind in my food.
You didn't find my hair. Oh, that's so funny.
And you're like, that's something I've always heard, but how many of us grow up where we know a kitchen utensil? It was done in the
It was
at the
done.
stove with a pressing bone in the kitchen. I mean, it's a kitchen utensil, so hair was handled. You just
You made
clean up. That's
clean up. And that's
but
exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did. We cleaned up. We sterilized. Leave
uh,
not sterilization.
girl. Because then my mother said, "Oh well, you know what?" She said, "Isn't bleach caustic the metal?" She says, "The good thing we didn't have a garbage disposal."
I know.
Metal plates in it. We did everything was in bleach. We would pull out the oven from the, and then spray foam behind there, clean the baseboards. We would always serve our oven racks and ammonia in the tub.
Ain't that
Said we would clean. We cleaned like crazy, but nobody ever had any hand in food. You know what?
nobody?
The pressing comb on the stove or not. I
Nobody.
don't want to hear that stuff. You can take that crap on. She
I
said
know.
I
I said
had.
the same thing.
So I said, okay, Mom. My grandmother, I feel like dirty compared to my grandmother. Like that level of cleaning. Oh my God.
Different, huh?
Yes, it is. And she's so still there.
It's so different. It's so
She would say, oh my gosh. My mother would visit me and just said, oh, this is not my daughter. Like she thought it was because I was going through a divorce. She's like, no. I'm worn out. I'm tired. When you have to take control of both parents and do everything and stuff, it's just different. I'll get to this when I can get to it.
That's it.
Hey, I mean, she just said, what happened to my daughter? I know my life has changed, but I don't think my stance have. It's not that I've just become a nasty girl all of a sudden. Mom, she just said, oh my gosh, what is going on here? And it's like, all right, bye. Get over it. We're gonna be okay. But now I'm having to work in the yard and do everything.
Much, right?
But girl, I was out there trying to pull up or cut down trees and stuff when I couldn't afford, when they go, it's all on you. Keep it going.
I see why people are like moving out their houses and going to facilities where they don't have to cut enough bit of grass, no yard
I
work.
asked my son, I said, hey, I hear the retirement communities. I don't mean these retirement homes around in here. I mean, like this lady told me one. Have you heard about the one in Florida where if you went in military when it's time to retire and all of stuff? And I told my son said, wait a minute, you can't even stand your HOA, your homeowners association. What do you think's gonna happen if you go to one of these communities?
Ooh, so
Yeah,
many rules.
he says they're gonna be up your behind. They're gonna be so many rules, and you're thinking it's just moving in, buying a house, and everybody's gonna be around your age, and then they're cooking lessons, golf, pool parties, this and that. He said
Yeah.
you're just hearing the activity side, but the HOA is gonna just mow your behind like it was grass,
I can agree with
and
that.
they're gonna have rules coming out your ears. It's
Yeah,
about money, the high fines. They're gonna make rules and change them. You're not gonna have any power because you're also your father's daughter, where he says, "This is my house. If you don't like it, get out." He says, "What you gonna do if you want that house? All of those rules and stuff, you're gonna have to bend to their will and all of their rules and do what they say." And you cannot just easily get out of something when you sign the contract and you dealing with that kind of mess. He says, I don't think that's the kind of place for you, even though you said, ooh, that yeah, you're gonna move and have fun during your golden years. He said, no, no, you thinking it's gonna
And
be
look, we didn't even think about that, did we? Because I didn't think
like,
about that, but
it's
we
like, oh, okay, well, can I just, oh, is this movie with Morgan Freeman apparently and all of it? What was Morgan Freeman? He was at this retirement villa, and Cheryl Lee Ralph was one of the women at the retire. You know, she's like a man eater, you may as well say, and stuff. So all of the women around there would be hot, and his name was his nickname was Duke. He'd be seeing all of the ladies and stuff, and riding on the golf cart because they got a golf course. He just said he's got every day. And then Jerry says it takes a lot of money to have any kind of lifestyle. You probably had to turn over all of your assets, everything you had to come into the community.
a lot of them, a lot of times they do kind of, especially that like that type of lifestyle.
As like, but most of the nursing homes, like for that we can afford, aren't usually extremely nice or good. So
Yeah.
if you find a good place, you better hold on to it. This one lady told me where was I? Maybe in downtown Jackson. She said her mother got sick. Oh, I think they found out or realized that her mother was having either Alzheimer's or some disease called dementia like that. All of a sudden she get a call from my mom, and her mom be so far away from home driving something. She said, "Mom, where are you?" Uh, I'm on Route such and such the side. She said, "Mom, so far." And her mom would just be riding, and she would try to navigate and get her mom back home.
Oh,
So, her mom didn't know, why she was driving. She just, this is my car. I can drive my car anytime I want to.
That's-
So she said it was getting so bad that one time my mom came home, she directed her and got, oh no, she ran out to go drive in the meet her mom to get back home and stuff. She said, but when she got back home, I, we got her car parked. Of course, she took the keys and didn't tell her mom. And then I told mom, come on, you coming to visit me? She said, every day mom got up and said, walking at the door, said, I'm going home. She said, well, good, mom. I'm going out here, car. Your car is down here, mom. She kept her mom, but she was in control for so long. And it came to the point that that was done. She did that as long as she could. So they finally, her and maybe a sister got her a mom in a home, but a condition was deteriorating. And what happened? So the doctor had prescribed for blood flow in her brain and stuff. He was doing all of these studies that he would wanted her to have oxygen. So he wrote a order for oxygen. So the nursing home or the facility was supposed to be putting it on and stuff. And she went to go see her mom. And she asked them because they were paying for the oxygen to take. And they said they didn't know anything about it. They were not administering oxygen. She never had it and everything else. And they said, this is just too much for what we're paying for. You don't know what the doctor's orders are. She ain't never had on any oxygen. She's sitting here struggling. Her brain is deteriorating. And y'all, so they moved her to another place.
okay.
And they said the place was so much cheaper. It's in Richmond. And not only is it cheaper, that they did so much better care. So how about, yeah. And I just said, oh my goodness, I wish I would go to some place. And they hadn't changed my mother's bed, hadn't put any oxygen on her, had this for all of the money that you paid them for. They don't think it's enough money, but that's not my problem. My problem is you're neglecting her and she's not getting it. So yeah, I just oh, I don't think either one of my parents, my parents and my family doesn't need to go into a home. That
I think
well
it's
they
good, to be honest with you, and this is one thing because it's 24-hour care. And then you start connecting with the facility. You know who's like
You have to
these
have a
people call me,
relationship with.
they call me, they on my social medias. I see them in the club, they're like, girl, you probably because my mom name is Toothy. Toothy cut up yesterday. What she do? Because my mom don't play. She's like, show it over there. Get out my face.
Oh, that's like my grandmother.
Like, why are you begging? And she loud, like she loud. You see in Walmart, hey baby doll. Stop, calm down. She's like, hell, I ain't calming down. I want to speak to my friend. It's everybody friends. But it's so funny when people see her, they be loud and they like, hey, she's like, hey, you getting fat. Don't care what you say. You getting. Hey mom, you can't say that. Was that too hard? Yes, mom. I'm sorry, baby doll. I sound just like it. That's exactly how she be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. But you need to lose a little weight. Mom, that's still not nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry again, okay? I'm gonna be quiet. And she don't care if you're a stranger. We was at a buffet, girl. At Barry's. And she this little man was speaking
I'll
to
say on 49.
her. Yes. The man was speaking to her. She said, you eating good, aren't you? And he said, yeah, I'm eating good. She said, yeah, you guys put away from the table. I said, Mom, you ain't do that. He ate too damn much. Was that what she said? Now, the mom had an aneurysm now. Her memory's like, so mom, it's not nice. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I stopped talking. I'm sorry, baby doll. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to report my mama for you, girl. She be cutting up. I'm gonna have to go see her, but tomorrow. But she be cutting up. I'm gonna have to report her. She be cutting up. I wasn't even pregnant. And she looked at me. She said, I said, what, mom? So you don't feel that? You eat too damn much. That's mom. That is not nice, mom. That's not nice, mom. Not nice. You don't care what you say. Don't care. And then she said, nice, handsome man. She be like, ooh, look at that. Like she talking loud so men can hear her. She be like, ooh, yes, he's some kind of sexy. And then she be like, hey, smiling and flirting. And the men, they be like, hey, like, you handsome. And have a hug. Girl,
I just shake my head.
his wife could be right there. Ooh, he's some serious. Mom, you can't do that. That's his wife. Hey, I'm just telling you, he look good. I'm like, she had an interview like she. I'm sorry, y'all. She don't mean no harm. You know, ooh, my mom is another child, girl. I can tell Look all the time. And he know. I said I can't have my and my 3 kids.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think my father said, no, no, my dad can't. No, no, my mom, she can't move with me because no, 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 no. You know who you can make, but I enjoyed so much before she went into a home. His mother, he would take us out there to visit all the time. And they would go at it like sparring. And it's just like I could just sit there and laugh, you know. And she's just so antsy and she's just sharp and she just says things like, if I come home to visit, where your husband at? I ain't seen him in a while. So have you noticed what's going on while you come here? You don't have your husband with you. Or she'll tell me I'm getting fat. Or she tell me I'm looking it's just like, oh my God. But she's not the grandmother you should go for hugs for the soft stuff because she always said I'm a little piece of leather well put together. I'm like I'm tough and I can get hands and take names. And it's just like, all right, we got you, grandma.
I
And that's why It's time for me to go.
It's time for me to go. Girl, when they start running their mouths too much.
It's like, all right, grandma. And it's what can you do? You can't say anything to them. There's nothing you can do except for say, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's about it. But yeah, I had to let her with her little tough self, and she is gone. And you still think about him because, he'll always have those memories.
No.
When you're a child, it's like, oh, Dad, don't make me stay out here for a week. Please
I know, right?
take me back, put me in the car. Like you're going to be out here for a week. You're going to be with your grandmother. Y'all go spend a few weeks. And then she stayed in church all week. Please stop. Oh, they had this little storefront church.
Okay, that's how it was in the Black Baptist. Girl, we stayed in church so long.
It's just like,
What you do?
okay. And then they circuit, they visiting all the other authorities. Like,
Every
I was like,
you
oh,
can't move.
I'm
you
at
can't-
your church or I'm at a members, of a church that's in y'all little circuit that I don't be in church every day.
all day.
It's just like I'm out in the country, either not near it, I can't go, there's no place to go to, no place you can walk to, because things ain't close. So I'm out in the rural area in the country, or either I'm in your car going to church. It's just like,
Not
like, but like, but yeah. And then I didn't like it when the granddad would go out in the yard, pick which chicken, wrung his neck, and bring the chicken
Oh, yeah.
inside. It's just
like
ah,
it was in a rural area. My God.
you really don't want to go out and feed the chickens and then have to watch the brutality, so you can eat the milk. The chicken is like, uh, I'm ready to come home. It's just like, I
Please.
just cannot. But
Okay.
yeah, that was not, we had to spend time. Like, look, you got two grandmothers. You got my mother out in the country, but then my mother's mother was in the city. She was a city girl and she did church too, but hey, but her church was, is a difference in the church. Well, it's a difference between your country grandma and your city grandma. And hey, either way.
That is crazy.
So Chrissy got one set of grandparents. Wow. Okay. But she said, considering I'm in my 70s, I'm probably doing good to still have my parents living. I don't know. So you said your father lived to what age?
56.
Okay. Because cancer took him.
Mhm. And my father-in-law is 71.
And your mom's how old?
My mom is 68.
Okay. She seems like she's gonna outlive everybody.
I know. For real though, think about it like for real.
So that must not be water because you blow dried it. You wouldn't win it.
I went with it.
So
But this is a phone. Phone dries really good from that dryer.
the song's quiet today.
I know. Everybody today Thursday, they get ready to go home.
Is that what it is?
Mhm. They don't play about Thursday and Friday boo. At all.
Because I think it was like a holiday weekend, like Easter was coming up, and the men were everybody was coming in getting their hair done.
Yep.
And you had to tell me it's a holiday.
Yep.
Or was it Mother's Day or was it Easter?
It was
May have
Mother's
been
Day.
Mother's Day.
It was
which
Mother's
is
Day.
bad. Take off.
Summertime with like the hairstyle and stuff they do, it kind of slows people are on vacation. Like our culture, we take vacation, but we gotta have like a
Oh, girl, my car is so dirty. I feel like I shouldn't even go to church. You don't go to church with a dirty car. You clean your car.
When you leaving?
Huh?
When you leaving?
With my parents, the end of this month.
It is. We got time
Eh.
to clean it, get it situated, sister.
Oh, that's the car, but not the whole house. I need to start now. Okay. My HVAC system, I had to
Last
replace
Monday.
the coils and stuff in it. And the guys that were up there said, "But you need to call an exterminator." I said, "So what's going on in that?" Hornets. They coming in because of the overhang outside in the fence and they getting up in here. We had to deal with the hornets while we was, I said, sorry about that, but this can't
Girl.
stop y'all. He said, call an exterminator. I said, oh, okay. So for me, it's like between from the attic on down, I'm just, so what were you gonna ask me about? Because it's just like, yeah.
Thanks. Did you get it fixed?
What, the AC?
Yeah.
Yeah, girl, I had to break down and pay for it. There's no choice.
Because it's hot.
And now it just seems like my little concrete walkways or my driveway is cracking.
No, it
And I'm
ain't.
just, yes, it is. It's like, well, and the city came around. What did the city do? The city, okay. If this is your house and this is the front sidewalk, of course, the city, they got an easement and everything else. That's their concrete, the sidewalk and stuff. You take care of what's on the line. They had to do the streets, pave them,
Girl.
fill with the potholes, do the sidewalk and stuff. And all of a sudden, I was getting ready to go to work, and I'm seeing this big old truck sit in front of my house, and they don't even ring the bell to tell you what they're doing. They don't care. They were out there. I didn't know what they were doing. And I took a picture of the truck, and then I told my daughter because she was going to be home, like, represent, get on out there and ask them, excuse me, can I help you? What are you doing? And of course, she didn't do it.
I know she was, and you know.
Not good. So I called the city. Was like, what are y'all doing that's impacting me at this particular address? Well, we're dealing with the drainage issues. We brought a crew out, construction company. We found the drainage issues and problems and told them that, did I, but what we did at your lot is that we lifted the concrete sidewalks. I said, what could you? They went and they were pumping all of this foam and stuff up under the concrete. So they raised it all. And when they raised the concrete, the sidewalk from my walkway to my front door got impacted with them moving it. And
I
now
don't like that.
I've got to, like, they're saying I need a whole new walkway from
They
the
need to pay
curb.
for it. They need to pay for it. They're gonna have to pay
And
for it, right?
the city said, you take care of your lot. We got the streets, the
What?
curb and the concrete. But
That's not fair.
then messing with that concrete and moving it. And what do you think? Concrete is not Play-Doh. So the concrete that was rammed up against it, my walkway to the front door, has been altered. And I've got and one guy, the same people who raised the sidewalk, tell me they want $8,000
Girl.
for my walkway to the front door. Chris said I was it just spread out. Who's gonna pay 8,000? Oh, I feel like I'm slobbering everywhere. She said $8,000, really, Mom? She says, I think they just think that they can make bank and charge you whatever. I
Whatever
said,
it is.
whatever. But so now you're talking about like AC, everybody needs. I may need a walkway to the front door that's intact, but I'm gonna have to do something. I'm not
That
gonna
is
get
crazy.
$10,000 for a little. I don't live on no acreage.
Girl.
I could see it if it was a 2 mile long. Oh my God. Sure.
That is wild to me.
Well, I guess it's wild, man, because you're still sitting there. I'm gonna go see mom and dad and leave that crack walk right where it is.
That is wild. Ain't no way I'm seeing that much for a concrete.
You know, it probably don't even cost them anywhere near that. It just, I mean, the walkway is only a couple of feet wide, maybe 24 inches wide to the deck. You want $8,000. The truck will probably be here all of 5 minutes. And zoop, it's done.
Now,
Yeah, and then you want an 8K. Like, okay. This is there's something you just like to learn how they going to.
I know. Man, girl.
But that's all right. I got on the age when I just wiped it off. So your girls don't ride the bus. You must take them to school when you pick them.
Huh.
Your girls don't ride the bus. You take them to school when you pick
Riding the bus. Yeah, it's high.
them. Huh?
Yeah, it's high. Riding the bus.
They ride the bus, but you pick them up.
They riding the bus and sharing.
Uh,
I ain't taking them to school. I don't be want to take them to school when they miss the bus.
uh,
They want to ride the bus though.
I know their friends on the bus. It's like you pull them out of being a normal kid and they just hop in the car.
Yeah. You want them to have like connections with people. Yep, like that. You're around different little personalities while they young.
There's like all kinds of stuff be going on that bus. You just have to make sure you're grounded.
They
Like
are.
that.
They be telling me stuff. They like, Mommy, these kids said a bad word. And I had to tell them, don't do that. That's not a God. That's not a teacher. Like, even like your friends, really don't. They say a bad word. Tell them, that's not a language they have. You know what I'm saying? No, early. You finna head out. You look so good, yellow. You need anything before I go?
Okay, give me a Coke. I'm breaking down.
I got it. I know. It ain't doing
That's why
nothing. I'm
stuff
breaking
don't-
down.
that's-
Ain't doing nothing. Hey, girlfriends, stay on here.
All right. So thinking about the picture for the braid on, how long do you expect? How long can you wait it?
You can wear it for 2 months.
The younger may say, if they cost that much, I can't be putting it in and taking it out.
That's the most. I really will say about 6 weeks so you want hair to be tangled, but it depends on you. It just depends on you.
So the ends weren't really rough. It just seems like, I don't know. I know you clipped it
Yeah.
end a little bit not that long ago, but it seems like when I was coming back, when I untwisted it and took it down, it just like,
They be like that once they have your hair up on me. So I put some leave-in conditioner, mixing your hair with some leave-in conditioner to soften it up. That's it. But your ends are smooth. They're not tangled.
saying what I'm saying is you having a problem getting down that thing, like,
You see, I'm not struggling.
ah, I can't, I just, and I think you were telling me as the inside, and stuff, you need to cut them off so it won't just go up the hair shaft.
Yeah. I mean,
I said, oh, well, the hair shaft must be feeling bad. She was nice just to clip the ends off. Shaft are raggedy. It's like tatted, torn up. And I said, Chrissy doesn't, I don't think you really know. You always think the word. Just go on, sit down, let her take it.
hello, Chrissy. You're getting you right, Mom. You're getting you right.
She just seems like she was so, it's like, just something just needs to pop up.
Getting you right, girl. All right, girlfriends. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna come back, or maybe just stay on here. But me sit up on the dryer for a little while.
Ooh, before you put it on.
Okay. To the bathroom. Oh, wait, sit down. You can go to the bathroom? Here we go. I'm gonna feed that.
I just think you were putting me up on this problem. Look, and I'm saying, okay.
Oh, you ready to go? But this is what for our sides right here, y'all. What for our side. And I'm gonna go ahead and start creating her French roll. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start creating this French roll situation. Well, I'm gonna do my girl. So now we're about to start this French roll with her beautiful natural hair. I like to do it while it's wet because her hair is easy to maneuver in its damp stage. I create the French roll, then I place it in a dryer for about 30 minutes. And so we're gonna use some clothespins on a ridge side like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and pin the opposite side directly on her scalp. And what I'm doing right now is using the ridge side, y'all, and pinning it right where the ridges hit, laying it flat. Now I'm just checking to see where I want my French rolls to like physically lay. And I think this is a cute situation right here, okay? It's cute. Is it okay, Miss Sarah? Okay. So we're using some open pens to kind of finish off the finishes touches for my beautiful client. Because she does have a lot of hair, I just got to make sure it's nice and secured. So when she sleeps comfortable, but she don't have to worry about nothing falling apart. Does anything bother you, Sharon? Anything too tight, pulling, tugging?
Not right now.
Okay, that's good. And it's important to ask your clients that. And it's important for the stylist to ask you that when they stick in any type of open and closed pins in your hair because you don't want them to go home feeling uncomfortable. Okay. Or go home with a headache. Because with these type of styles, you do have to add pins in it to secure it. All right, now I got my girl all settled and cute. So after we ask her, is anything hurting, anything uncomfortable? She's gonna either tell you yes or no. Then you go in and check it. I'm asking her to turn her head side to side, turn your side to side, Miss Sharon, to see how it feels when she's turning. Because again, we don't want anyone going home with a headache with all these pins. And I'm gonna go back in and just kind of double check everything, making sure everything's secured in place, how it's supposed to look. I'm gonna look at it from every angle and be like, do I like it over here? Do I like it over there? And if I feel like I just like it everywhere, I'm like, okay, boo, let's get you up under that nice heated thing that we don't like so much, okay? And we're gonna sit up under that. So y'all just keep watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we're gonna let her sit up under the dryer for about 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, we're just gonna spray off, finish her off, and that'll be it. Thank you. So my next client is here, y'all.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, what was that?
What you want?
Okay. So y'all got chips.
No, we got this.
I'm supposed to
Okay.
say.
Okay. Want anything else to drink?
Yeah, I haven't even opened this
Oh
one
my
yet.
gosh, girl.
Girl, then you may get somebody else started, huh? 3 more. Oh,
Or I got it though.
okay. Well, I'm cooling now. I'll see you in a few.
I'll see you in a few. Hi, come on, sweetheart. How are you doing today? I'm gonna clean up my station. I'm gonna get you to sit right here, and I'm gonna take you to the bowl. How's your day so far?
Pretty good.
That's good. right. You want to keep your hoodie on or you want to take it off?
I'll take it off.
Okay, go ahead. What you been doing for over the summer?
I just workouts really. Just for soccer.
Oh, how's soccer been treating you?
Right now, absolutely terrible.
Why?
You've been running the entire time.
No, why so much though? Come on, boo, let's go put the shampoo well. Come on. That's crazy. Are you able to enjoy some of the summer now?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go to the second one. And lay back for me. It's fine. After this you later. You want some boo? I'm so used to you having your haircut on the side. You slacking that.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Your locks look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How the water feel, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What you eat today? You gonna tell me you eat? Okay, that's not so bad. And that's all you ate today?
I mean, later on, I eat like jelly and
A
Yeah.
jelly situation? And what you gonna eat for dinner? What you think you gonna eat?
actually whatever my mom makes. Yeah.
Okay. Good job for y'all tonight, Dad. What y'all doing for something?
I want to see my Disney kids.
That is nice. Yeah, I think y'all might know.
Probably on my birthday.
Birthday.
Like,
Oh my gosh, your birthday's right around the corner. Oh my gosh, how old are you gonna be?
17.
Oh, I don't like that. Chill out. Chill out. You gotta stop. 17, that is so weird. That is crazy. Chill out. You close to 18. Look at you. You still a kid, man. Chill out. You gotta stop. I don't like that. You growing up too fast. You're getting older.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
You what you think, Aaron? Let me ask you, how old do you think is old? What's old to you?
I guess like past like 30 something. Past like 39.
Okay, so after 39, you're old.
Yeah.
Dang. How old do you think I am?
I would guess like 30, 30 something.
Yeah. 30 what though?
34.
Oh, I'm 37. I'll be 38 this year though. So when I turn 39, I'm old, huh? No, you already seen it, bro. Don't even see it. Don't even try to change it up. I used to think when my parents was 30, they're like, oh my gosh, they so old. So I feel you on that. But I still feel like I'm in my 20s. I still feel like a young something. And it's crazy because I don't even remember my 20s. All right, love, go back to that salon chair for me. So right now, y'all, we're about to do a lock retwist on one of my handsome clients. I think he's my fourth guy client that I have. And even though he's getting a lock retwist, I still like to add heat protectant on his hair, y'all. Once I clean off my glasses. You want anything to drink?
Probably like water.
Want a water right now? I got you. Here you go. You're welcome. And we're gonna use a little bit of the Ten Leave In Cream Leave and Shine. And it's like a little treatment to keep his locks moisturized. And it's also a thermal protection. And I am gonna go in with some Mazani Miracle Milk with him also, because I want to keep his locks moisturized. And we started these locks off, y'all, with a 2-strand twist service. And if he has any webbing, I am going to cut through the webbing. That's if he has any. And we're gonna use a little bit of the braiding gel, not a whole lot, because we don't like build up on locks. So y'all will see me applying a little bit, not a whole lot. And you saw with this shampoo, his locks wasn't dirty. There was no buildup because we don't add a whole lot of products that causes buildup within locks. I'm only going in with a little bit, not a whole lot. Section, parting. You know, some people like to do lock free twists with a comb. I'm not a comb person, I like to palm roll. And I'm gonna show you how exactly. Just take the lock, twist it, and palm it in your hands. And you just add your clip on it. Okay. Hi, Kiana. How your siblings doing? You straight? Okay, that one bad. How tall are you?
I think I'm like 5'8", 5'9".
5'8", 5'9". I don't know how tall my children will be. You wondering about that? They already almost my height.
Well, I'm probably already done growing too.
My husband is 6'1". I'm 4'11". My oldest one is like right here by me. I know she can be way taller than me. Sure. You taller than your mama?
Following both of my parents.
I like that. All right, girlfriends, we are done retwisting his hair. Neat partings and all, y'all. So now he's gonna be up on the dryer for about 30 minutes, and we're gonna get Miss Sharon to spray her off and send her off home. All right, come on, my love. Come on, Miss Sharon. Oh, my timer just went out for you, girl. Look.
All right.
Take your time, take your time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna check it, but
Girl, you dry. I know how long it take your hair to dry.
okay,
I've been doing it for a minute now.
okay. You know,
Look, you know y'all always be on a timer.
yeah.
Everybody on the timer. So y'all be sitting up on the dryer all night and all day. I can't stand that. You know, back in the day, everybody sitting on the dryer for 2 hours while they work with somebody else. I don't work like that, y'all.
Oh, no, there's no lie.
You want a snack or something, sort?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want?
Thank you. I love photos.
Thank you.
Want your feet up? I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, now we finished spray Miss Sharon and double check her, make sure that she's secured and all of those nice things, y'all. Where you going, Miss Sharon? You could have kept it on my station. I could throw it away, girl. I know. Look, I know it's so hard to find a trash can around here. You'll be surprised. Like, girl, where are they? Look, put it right down the station.
Pick up behind me.
You fine, girl. You are fine. Oh, what you been going home and get some rest?
Yeah. Oh, what's it?
That's my necklace, girl. They be popping off.
Girl, I'm fine with it.
I know.
I ain't think about getting that down my husband, but that's.
I know, girl. It's a mess. All right, curl friends. Miss Sharon is fully dry. Her French roll is French rolling. We go back in and double check her pins. I'm gonna spray with some shine spray. Make sure this gray looks good and shiny. You know how hairspray be. Then I'm gonna go in with some holding spray because I wanted to hold also and spray it all the way through. Make sure my girl is straight. All the extraness. Woo! Baby, hairspray ain't no joke. I can't imagine what they were doing back in the day with all of the extra.
Almost thought that was your client up and walking, but it's probably another black guy over there. But ain't that been black guy.
Huh. Was somebody up there?
Somebody was walking. It may have been because the cute little hottie that came out of hot works. She's walking around
Oh,
in her little
her little
body.
thing.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. All of those things. I think Miss Sharon French roll is absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous on both sides. It's looking very chic, elegant, beautiful. All the beautiful things when it comes to a classic French roll. We want to make sure it's good and secure. Also nice and sleek on the side. She got a little something in the front. Pull your head down, Miss Sharon. Ooh, she got a little action in the front. I think is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you guys for joining tonight's live. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed this how-to. A little bit of snipple snapple on the old school French roll in a new generational way, honey. The French rolls will never get old. They will never go out of style. We're just making them even more modern and chic for our girls who want to switch it up and have something where they can sleep on at night and still feel beautiful and confident. So thank you so much for joining and catch your girl on the next educational video. Bye, girlfriends. Share. I gotta get the last video. Bye, y'all. Good night. Have a good night. Love y'all.